Check those out, guys. That is awesome.
And it's got a low car sport shifter, so you can put it into, you know, manual mode and then.
We're gonna have some fun here today, boys. 2 Mustangs coming out. All right, so we are here at Mo's Speed Shop. It is gonna be sweet. We got an official pace car here on the right, and on the left we got the ecoboost-swapped Mustang. Now we wait. They're gonna be coming from right down here. So I'm gonna get down there real quick like. Well, here we are at Mo's Speed Shop. How's it going, guys?
How's it going? Thank you. How are you doing?
Good. Introduce yourselves.
Good.
You first.
I'm Marty Oakes from Mo's Speed Shop.
Jeff Harris from Mo's Speed Shop.
Well, it's nice to meet you guys. Thanks for having me out today.
Nice seeing you today.
These cars, whew, guys, what a nice collection you have here at the shop. I know you have another shop where you do a lot of retail stuff.
Yes, sir.
But this little collection you got here and those cars you just drove up in, really awesome.
They're
Thank
pretty
you.
neat.
We
Pretty
appreciate
neat.
that.
No, I've seen a lot of nice Fox bodies. You guys have some here that I would love to take on a ride. So thank you very much.
We can probably work that out.
All right.
I have to see where it's going to land.
Who doesn't look a good forklift in their video?
Yeah, exactly. the forklift YouTube channel came out here one day.
What's up, Kevin? We're out here at Mo's Speed Shop. We got an awesome coupe behind us. We're going to get these guys, Marty and Jeff, to show us a little bit about it. So let's check it out. There's something different under the hood, and I know if people have seen this or not, it's a very unique thing. What was the idea for this car? And then show everybody what's under the hood.
Well, Marty had the idea. It was a 2015 EcoBoost engine.
What's going on and what have you done to this thing?
All right, well, this is an 87. We had originally bought this probably 15 years ago or so. We were going to make a race car out of it, which is why it's caged and everything else, and we were going to put a 5.4 and some gas on it. And then started to get some different ideas, and I bought a 2015 EcoBoost car, and we pulled the motor out of the EcoBoost and we put it into this guy.
Just have to write the book on this, or what happened with this?
Nobody had done one yet when we did this car, so we had nothing to go off of. So
There's big arguments about whether we were first or not. We don't care about being first, we just care about getting it right, so that's part of it. So go ahead, tell them a bit about the motor, Jeff.
it's got a larger precision turbo on it. The motor itself is actually stock. Makes right under 400 horsepower, but the car doesn't weigh anything, so it's a whole lot of fun to drive. It also has the paddle shift. What's the company that does the paddle shift?
Can shift.
Can shifted our paddle shift and got it working like it should. So you can select your shifts when you're driving down the road. It's got the 6R80 transmission. It all works very, very, very well.
Dakota digital gauges.
See that through there? That is awesome.
Full custom interior.
Yeah, we'll have to see that for
mag
sure.
Wheels.
Working AC, of course. You know, fat guys need AC.
Especially in Georgia.
Absolutely.
It's going to get hot. So let's see this engine. I mean, what was all the stuff you guys had to labor through to do this? I mean, it's obviously
keeping the pollen off. It was job one, but it's covered in pollen again.
The biggest thing was making everything work, because nobody made a harness for it when we did all this.
Right.
So we did all of our own stuff. But we've done enough of them now where it wouldn't be hard to do one now, but then it was a big ordeal.
We took a tubular K member, fabricated mounts to fit the EcoBoost setup, and we did that ourselves as well. With the wiring, we did not use a control pack. We took the wiring from the 15 and we modified it to make it work with this, including taking out the body control module and things of that nature.
Just tried to make it look clean.
It looks real clean.
We don't want to look overstated. You want it to look just neat, and everything has its own place.
We did a lot of hydro dipping and dressing up as we went. Lettered out the beauty cover for the EcoBoost. Yeah,
Michelle Abbott filled in those the letters on there. The roll cage was done by Scotty Seals. A lot of people, you develop relationships with these people, and they become really good friends, and they work on all the projects with you. So.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. So maybe you said it a second ago, but I was just kind of drooling over the rest of it. But what turbo do you guys have on there?
That's a Precision 67.
Okay. What boost are you running at on a normal day?
22 psi on this.
Wow.
One.
Okay.
Which got an air-to-air front mount intercooler that we changed out the factory when and put a bigger intercooler on it, bigger turbo.
We're making a touch under 400 on this car.
It's just a fun car. It's balanced well.
Yeah.
It's not overpowered. It's still pretty very quick. And the brake, it doesn't overpower the brakes. You can throw it in any curve. Everything about it, it's very well balanced. Mostly Fox bodies that we drive, they go really, really good and don't stop. So this one does all that pretty well.
Jeff says balanced. I like to say it drives like a go-kart. And it's a lot of fun.
It does drive like a go-kart.
It looks really cool. What color is this?
This is Grabber Orange.
Grabber Orange. Okay. Very cool.
Actually an 07 Mustang color, but it kind of retros back to the day,
Yeah. Let's check out these paddle shifters. Those are really cool. I can see them from out here, but I want to give everybody a real good view of it because
our good friend at Can Shift got us going on these. This is one of the pieces that we wanted to make sure work, and they do. And of course, you got your door dinger; it's got to work,
Oh yeah.
We like everything to work. So
check those out, guys. That is awesome.
And it's got a low car sport shifter, so you can put it into manual mode and then work the paddle shifts. The paddle shifts will also work without it in manual mode, but it's more fun when you drop it down into manual mode.
That is really cool. I did not know that. And I have not seen anybody else with that setup.
Yeah. I haven't
Very unique.
I haven't seen anybody else do it yet on a Foxbody setup like
this. The seats have covers on them now, but the seats are actually this color. This material, but we're
is that suede
we're suede, and we're car guys, so we keep covers on them because we'll
Corbo supplied us with enough fabric to do the door cards, the headliner, the rear seats are all done in the same Corbo fabric.
That is very cool.
We tried to do as much one-of-a-kind sort of approach to this as we could, you know, make it like a premium edition car.
You don't want it to look overdone, but you want it to look like you spent time to make it look good, you know?
Oh, absolutely.
And then like around the gauge cluster, you know, most of these, you know, were black, and we did it all in the gray to make it, you know, and then put the, you know, these in so it looks nice and clean. And,
Yeah, it does.
you know, it gets a little breaking up a little bit so it doesn't look like every other Fox body.
Yeah, no, it's definitely different.
It's the subtle differences. You know?
It is. Absolutely.
Then the trunk is all detailed out too.
Gotta like a nice detailed trunk.
Yeah.
A little sound in there. You gotta have the sound, gotta have the tunes.
That's important. That's important.
Gotta have good.
When you're cruising, you gotta have tunes, right?
You have to have good noise.
Gotta have it.
A little AC/DC playing.
Absolutely. I'm gonna see a nice little sticker here.
Yep. The car was featured, I think it was in 2020, it was featured in Mustang Hub magazine, which was obviously a big honor. We really appreciated that. They did a photo shoot of the car when we were at Foxtoberfest, and then ran the article in 2020.
And these are US mag wheels. What size are they?
It's a 17, or it's 18.9.5 in the back, and then an 18.8 in the front.
And US Mags, you know, we're a dealer for them, so they work with us on getting a custom color for the centers of the wheels, which took quite a bit of doing. It wouldn't seem like it was a big deal, but you know, they kept sending us color samples and getting it matched and matched and matched until it was.
You can't have the wrong
perfect.
color; it would just ruin it. You know.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a gorgeous car. Gorgeous car. Great example. And then you got this gorgeous pace car over here. So tell me about this.
This pace car, I've been stalking one of my friends, Eric Radson, and he had the car, and we finally came to an agreement for him to sell it to me. It had a clunky old 302 in it and an S-Rod transmission, and so we pulled out the S-Rod, and we pulled out the clunky old 302. We did a rebuilt motor, not the original motor in it, and we put a 5-speed in it. And this car runs and drives great. Air conditioning, fresh TMI interior in the original houndstooth style interior. So all of that is there as well.
I love the Marshall fog lights. I got a couple of sets.
I don't want to tell you what they cost on eBay now.
No, I know I have a couple of sets, and I've paid for those.
It's really stupid.
We had a friend of ours, Jason Duggar, paint all the pieces under the hood. He's done some touch-ups on the car. More Scott Rod panels.
Jason did a great job of helping us turn, you know, this car, turn the volume up on the paint on this car, and he did a phenomenal job. The air cleaner is not a factory air cleaner. You know, it's a dual snorkel. We were able to find one in Canada and had it shipped down to us. So it was a long ride.
I bet, man, looks great. And of
We
course,
did our own little touches on the car to make it ours.
The engine was rebuilt by Bishop Machine, and the transmission was built by John Summers, and then me and Marty put it all together. It's got a 355 rear gear in it. We actually did a box control arm, but we actually put the slapper bar back underneath it, so it looks cool.
Okay.
You know, you want to look at this car, you want to see the slapper bar.
It was not easy to find slapper bars for this car, but found an original set, cleaned them up, and put them in, and you know, it's on TRX replicas now. I have the original TRXs, but you know, trying to get metric style.
yeah.
Now it's got 16s.
Are a little bit ridiculous, and now it's got 16s on it, and so it's a little bit easier to get a tire for it.
Yeah, those metric tires aren't easy to come by.
Makes life a lot easier that way. So,
Absolutely.
but
Very cool.
I really do like the way this car turned out. It makes me proud to drive this car around.
So out here at Marty's Beach.
Close enough.